Hello, welcome back to more of this. Okay. Okay, welcome back for real this time. Um, Today we're doing Hobby Corner, which I said in my last video. And if you're new here, I'm a new mom trying to do things that make me happy. Sorry, I'm probably breathing really loud into this, but I was super quiet in the last video, so I'm probably gonna be holding the mic a lot or having it on my shirt. So I'm gonna try not to breathe super hard into this. I'm also gonna be really, really quiet because my baby just fell asleep like an hour and a half ago, and it was a pain to put him down. So, yeah. Okay, let's get started. My hobbies, I have quite a few. You know, because I'm cool like that. But, I thought I'd start off with just doing something easy. I love to bake, so we're gonna be baking today. And I cannot use my stand mixer that you can kind of see maybe over there, my KitchenAid, because it's too fucking loud. And I cannot risk waking up this baby. I cannot. So we're gonna do everything by hand with my trusty utensils. Oh, maybe this will be more like an ASMR video, okay? Look, 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 look. Yeah, cooking ASMR today because I really don't want my baby to wake up. Okay, let's just do this. Let's get started. Okay, we've been tilted down. So, got all my ingredients over here. We got flour, sugar, brown sugar. There's some salt back there. I have my vanilla. I don't know if you guys can actually see me, but vanilla, my cinnamon, and then I found this pumpkin pie spice for my cookies. Oh my god, I forgot to say what we're making. We're making snickerdoodles, my famous snickerdoodles. My family loves them. Okay, and then 2 eggs, and then 2 sticks of butter. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, step 1. Hold on. I'll bring you over here a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. But I'm so sorry, I have a runny nose too. That's probably gonna be horrendous. Step 1. Preheat the oven to 350 and line cookie sheet with parchment paper or a non-stick baking mat. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the cookie sheet. Okay, I found my cookie sheet. Now I'm gonna line it with my non-stick liner. I love these. They're on Amazon. Amazon Basics. Got them for my wedding. They're pretty cute. Also, I'm sporting a new hairstyle in this video. I like this one a whole lot better than the last one. Not gonna lie. Okay, so that's done. Next thing we're gonna do. Okay, hold on one second. I'm gonna go take care of something real quick. So I made my first oopsie. I think when I walked away to go get my to go take care of something, I forgot to hit record again. So sorry, you're a little tilted. Sorry about that. You guys missed me making the cookies. But I'll give you a quick recap of what's happened. What's happened was I mixed my dry ingredients in this bowl. I mixed 2 cups of flour and 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I mixed those together in this bowl, okay? And then I mixed my wet ingredients in this bowl. I did 2 sticks of butter, warm, room temperature, my 2 eggs, and my vanilla extract, okay? And just so you know, I also used cinnamon, but I also added some pumpkin pie spice, and that's not in the recipe, but I think it's gonna make it really delicious for these snickerdoodles that we're making. But yeah, and then I just mixed it all together. So now I have my delicious dough. But yeah, you guys missed a bunch of funny shit. That fucking sucks. But hey, you know what? This was bound to happen, especially in the beginning. So I'm still gonna post this, put it together. I'll put the recipe below so you guys can actually see it and make it properly. But now I'm gonna go do a quick cleanup. I'm gonna pause this real quick, clean up my little station, and we're gonna roll out the cookies and put them on the cookie sheet. So, one moment. I'm gonna redo Hobby Corner because this isn't fair to you guys. You guys deserve a whole tutorial. But I'm still gonna video this, post this, and you guys can have it to look at. Yeah, we're still gonna finish this. Just to say that I did it and did something tonight productive. Other than taking care of my son, because that is productive. But yeah, okay. Let's start from here. So this is our finished dough. This is what it should look like once you follow the instructions that are in. I don't know if you can see me, but this is what it should look like when you finish the instructions that I was giving and talking to nobody. Put this in over the fridge overnight. Let them firm up a little bit more, and maybe make some more in the morning or freeze them. I don't know. I'm tired now, and I'm sad that I didn't hit record. Ah! Welcome back to more of this video. Okay, so last time, if you remember, I was making cookies, but I forgot to include the part where I made the cookies. I forgot to hit record because I walked away for a moment, just a minute. See, this is why now I'm going to be back to my old ways of checking all the time, and I'll keep the count going. Okay, I'll keep the count going. Can't believe I did that. But we're back. And to finish the video that I started yesterday, I'm going to finish making my cookies, which I let rest in the fridge overnight. So now they are hard. And they'll be easy to roll out. And then I'll bake them. And then I'm going to read some Reddit stories. And I picked some from the thread. Today I up because I fucked up this video. So, here we go. Let's get started. Let's get started. I'm gonna check if I'm recording. We're back. I checked if I was recording, and I am. Hello. And now I'm gonna roll out some cookies. Frick yeah. So I'm gonna get things set up. I'm gonna roll out some cookies. That was really embarrassing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I needed that, a little bowl, and some cinnamon sugar. And we're gonna preheat our oven to 350. And we're gonna check it for recording again. And we are. Okay. Also, I'm sorry I'm wearing my little Hosier shirt, as you can see. Isn't it so cute? Mima, oh my god, I forgot. It's tilted down. Hosier shirt? Yeah, me and my husband went to Hosier. So, yeah. I got a shirt. It was so fun. Okay, for real this time. And I'm gonna talk louder so you can hear me. Okay. Oh, let's get out the cookie dough. Oh. This is real hard. Um, Okay. I'm gonna use that as my little mat so I don't get my counter all goobery. And I'm gonna get a little baby knife so I can cut it up. I forgot I pour out my cinnamon sugar. Okay. Let's roll out some cookies. And we're gonna shake them in the cinnamon sugar. Here, do we want to do some ASMR? Cooking ASMR. Oh, I guess it's been 2 days since I recorded the first half of the video. I totally forgot. My brain spaced that. But no worries, okay? Also, just so you guys know, the internet that is not watching me, I'm gonna redo Hobby Corner. Okay? I'm gonna redo it. And I'm gonna do a recipe I've never done before. I'm thinking I'm gonna make a chocolate cake. I've never made a chocolate cake before. I love baking, so it should be pretty fun, right? But we'll see. Oh my lord. Alright. Oh my gosh. Oh, what else can I talk about while I'm doing this? Sorry, my son started rolling around. Make sure he's okay. He's fine. He's just a little roller. He likes to roll from all over his crib. All hours of the night. As little baby Stew. I always wonder who my audience is gonna be if I ever get like some traction on this bitch. I hope I'm like attracting some moms, because I mean I'm a new mom and I'd love to talk to new moms or to more moms, because your mom can get kind of lonely, you know. I mean, you always have your kids, and I mean, I think for the most part, I hope that people have a community to support them, and with either parents or siblings. And I have the best support system. I have my mom, and I have my sisters and my dad. They are literally my lifelines. And of course, my husband. Can't forget him. If I didn't have any of them, I couldn't imagine how hard it would be to be doing this alone. So, I imagine that a lot of people can relate to not having the support system, but I hope that everybody has somebody they can talk to. And if not, I think there are a lot more resources in the community than we realize. I think as much as social media really brings us together, it's super isolating. Because, I mean, you have all of these people that you follow across the platforms and across the years of middle school and high school, and on paper you have all these friends and you're talking to all these people, but in like reality, I mean, you don't really connect with these people. You're just watching each other's lives, comparing yourself sometimes, or just kind of lonely, you know? And I think if you truly dive deeper into our communities, you find that there's so many groups out there of people just meeting to try to connect with each other, you know? And something I've been really trying to do is I'm really introverted. And not just in the sense people usually think of when they're like, oh, introvert means like you don't want to go outside or don't want to talk to people. I mean, I am a little bit of that. But I'm also like, I think a lot inside my brain. I mean, who doesn't? But I mean, how I process things internally instead of externally, which I think more defines you as an introvert than just not talking to people, you know? Ugh, my husband might be freaking out about my knife skills. Anyway, what was I even saying? I have ADHD conversations sometimes. Social media. Yeah, it can be just super isolating. And I'd love to connect with people on this big old world of the internet in like real ways. Because I mean, I was listening to a podcast today. My girl, Brittany Broski. And she's just like, guys, the internet is not real. It's not real. I mean, people are not putting out real stuff most of the time. And guys, it's true. People edit their photos. People are not being their authentic selves because that's not what gets views. That's not what gets likes. That's not what gets popular for the most part, I feel like. And I think a lot of the actually content creators that I like I love Selena Spooky Boo. I love Call Me Chris, Brittany Broski. I'd say they're all really authentic people. You know, it's hard to say. I mean, with everything on the internet being not real. But I really, this is going to sound super Gen Z, but the vibes that they give are like good, happy vibes for me. And that's part of the reason why I really like them. And they just seem like, I'm so sorry. They seem like super authentic women that I just look up to a lot. Or one of the people I look up to. I think the person I look up to the most is my mom. My mom, she is like superwoman to me. The amount she did for us as kids, just, it baffles me every day. Because I mean, I'm just doing it with my one son right now, and I think about doing it with all 3 girls, and I'm like, that would drive me crazy. I think I'd lose my mind. Anyway, thanks for enjoying my random thoughts. But okay, we did it, guys. We have cookies. Cookies. Yay! I'll show you the sizes that I've been making them. Oh. Sorry, you're on a tripod, but yes, queen. Okay. Well, I'm gonna set a timer. It really depends, but I like to set a timer for 10 minutes with these, and then check back in on them, and then add more time if I need it. The key to snickerdoodles is not overcooking them because they're supposed to be a really soft, chewy cookie. So I'm gonna do that. Oh my god, my balls. They've rolled. Should have squished down the bottoms a little bit. Oh well, it's too late now. And now I present you a time lapse of the cookies. See you in approximately 10 to 12 minutes. The cookies are done. Woo! Okay, now I'm gonna put them on my baking rack over here. My baking rack, my cooling rack. My cooling rack. I'm gonna put them on my cooling rack. And they'll cook. They'll, they will cool off. I forget. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna put these on the rack. I'm gonna make my next batch. Put those in the oven. And then we'll go sit down and we'll read some stories. Okay? Okay, bye. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. And we're gonna roll out some more cookies and talk about life. Because that's fun, right? Okay. Gonna put you on my shirt so you can hear me. And oh fuck, I forgot that was hot. Almost touched it. Okay. Okay, what else can I talk to you guys about? My thoughts. Uh um I have no idea. Brain empty. Brain empty. Nothing in brain. Uh I guess I could tell you all about myself. Um Well, my name is Katie, because I'm your girl. Katie. It's the second batch of cookies when they start looking a little more fucked up. Next week, when I do Hobby Corner, this will be a lot more interesting. It'll be actual baking instead of me just fucking in. Instead of me just rolling out balls of dough. I don't know why I said fucking in. I have no idea. It's very confusing. But yeah, it'll be more fun. Maybe we won't bake next time. I have other hobbies I can discover. Like, I love to crochet. I haven't crocheted in so long. But I feel like a crochet video is so boring. Like, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. My one subscriber, that's my husband. I'll have to turn some of these clips into shorts because I feel like shorts would do really well. Like, humor wise, anyway. Okay. Make a lot of sound effects while I'm baking, I guess. Also, just so you guys know, I cleaned my oven door for you so you could watch the cookies bake. I'm also really hoping you guys can't see my shorts. They're a little short. Honestly, everything's short on me. I'm 6 feet tall. This tripod right now is like in the sky because I'm trying to get a good angle. The last cookie. Here we go. Let's make the magic happen. We did it! Yes! All done. Okay, well, I'll pause it here and I'll go get set up. Next time you'll see me, we'll be reading some stories. And I might be eating the cookie. I don't know. We'll see. Bye. Oh, I'll snap us into it. Hello. Oh my gosh. See, I snapped us back in. We're good now. Okay. Okay, welcome back. So I am gonna use my Apple Pencil as a microphone. Well, it's not an actual microphone, but I'm gonna use it to hold a microphone because I feel stupid holding this tiny little thing. It's cute and all, but this feels a little bit more substantial. So, yeah. So today we're gonna read some stories that I found. Today, fucked up stories, and I chose these. I chose these thread. I chose this thread because I fucked up in the last video and didn't record me making my cookies. So, oh, speaking of that, I'm gonna make sure I'm recording right now. We are still recording. Yeah. Okay. So, um, how should we start this? Should we start this funny or maybe a little more serious? Let's start a little funny. Okay. Oh yeah. I didn't read this one, but I just read the title and it sounded really funny. So this one is Today I Fucked Up by Tooting So Loud My Airbnb Host Heard It. Okay. Here we go. I'm staying out of town, and the place I'm staying in hasn't got the greatest sound insulation. And there is someone else directly through the wall. I can hear them watching TV. I can even hear them using an app I use because I recognize the notification sounds. Today, I've had a little bit of an upset stomach from eating food I'm not supposed to, which, well, makes me a bit gassy. Been there, I think everybody has. I've been trying to sneak out quiet toots, blow offs, passing winds, letting one rip. You get it. I get it. Because I was pretty sure my neighbor would hear any loud ones. I felt a good one brewing, and I tried to let it out without trumpeting its presence. Unfortunately, I failed. It was so loud and long. It would have made a pattern on one of those somatic sounds resonance plates. I have no idea what that is. I'll put a picture. There you go. That's what it is. There was a short pause, and then coming from the other side of the wall, I heard what sounded like a very intentional, long toot, with a wee extra toot at the end. I'm dying. I fucked up, embarrassing myself by tooting so loud, my neighbor definitely heard. What am I going to do when I eventually go to meet them? I didn't expect a sympathy toot, or maybe it was a challenge? Should I do one back? Okay, you should definitely do one back. You have to keep the tradition going every night. It's how you say goodnight to your neighbor. It's unspoken. You just do it. I think that's hilarious. That's the best neighbor I've ever had. Let's read some of the comments. Honestly, I'd book this place just for the unspoken fart solidarity. That's what I'm saying. Well, I guess he's in a hotel, so it's not like his like neighbor. It's like a neighbor that he's not gonna have very long. I'm glad OP didn't cause a stink about it. The silent but deadly majority have spoken. Okay, that one was pretty funny. I don't really think you fucked up that much. Everybody toots. Okay, it's a part of life. There should have been a book called Everybody Toots because everybody poops. There's not everybody toots. You know what? Everybody does. So, okay, that was a good one to start off. It was super funny. Loved that one. Okay, let's maybe go a little bit more serious. Okay, a little serious one. I saved a lot of funny ones, lol. Okay, this one. Today I fucked up by telling her how I've always felt. Oh. I've known her since we were in elementary school. When I was living in another part of the state, we talked a few times on the phone. Then we just didn't talk for a few years. We were Facebook friends, but really didn't interact. She called me drunk the other night, and we had an hour conversation. After she hung up, I texted her and told her that her voice was sexy as hell. She said, "Yours too." Then I told her by text, "I've always wanted you, but I was too much of a freaking nerd to do anything about it." Since then, silence. Oh, I even texted her tonight, asked if I said too much, and apologized. No response. I've made this kind of a mistake before in my life, but I was much younger and I thought much less wise. Honestly, I'm no good at this. This is the first time I've said the wrong thing to a woman. No wonder I'm still singing. Oh, this isn't the first time. Sorry. This isn't the first time I've said the wrong thing to a woman. No wonder I'm still single. Aww. Well, let's read the comments. Let's see. She was drunk, not the best time to drop bombs. I will agree with that. I've never been drunk, but I've seen drunk people and I've served drunk people. They're in no state of mind to take some kind of love message from you. Like uh, you cannot put her on the spot in that state of mind. Like she's just not going to receive it at all. Um, just wait her out. Here's another comment. Just wait her out. Absolutely do not contact her again. Let her think about it. And if it is going to go somewhere, she will contact you. I think she probably will. You just came on a little too hard, a little too soon, and she got scared. Let her digest this. Leave her be. I agree with that. I think the most like I think the worst thing that you could do is just to continue to message and bother, and that kind of just pushes her away, and that'll probably just lead to her just absolutely not even giving us a chance, not even giving you the time of day, honestly. So I think just wait it out. I mean, whatever happens, happens. Don't let it ruin your life. Don't let it ruin your outlook on how talking to other women is going to go. I mean, just, it doesn't say how old you are, but you kind of sound young. So just learn from it. I mean, that's what I would do. Just learn from it and move on. And, there are plenty of fish in the sea. So I'm sure you could find someone else and you won't strike out quite as hard as you did at this one. So, I promise. Okay. So the rest of them, I was the only serious one I had, I think. So I think the rest of these are just going to be super funny. Let me see. Okay. Today I effed up in case you're having a bad day at work. This happened today. Posted in another community and gave some people a good laugh, so I thought I'd share on this subreddit. I was using the bathroom at work this morning to relieve my bowels of some building pressure, all part of a normal routine. Sorry, a lot of poop stories today. I'm so sorry about that. What can I say? I'm a little kid at heart. I think poop is funny. ah. Anyway, I'm going on a trip this weekend to golf. Looking forward to it. While sitting on the toilet, I watched a hole-in-one walkthrough for about 20 minutes. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm stopping the story a lot, but comment here. Do not spend longer than 5 minutes on the toilet. It's bad for you. I'm talking to all the men out there. Continuing the story. Not really realizing it and the implications it could have, my legs went completely numb from sitting on the toilet too long. I stood up and bent over to wipe and fell head first through the stall door, and no force became unlatched and onto the ground. They scared the shit out of me and the person using the urinal beside it. And he nearly peed on me as he frighteningly turned around as I was scrambling. I was scrambling to get back up with my pants down, ass out, and the stall door swinging around right at him, almost hitting him. Getting up was no small feat. Pants around ankles, numb legs. I thought I'd never walk again as I scooted back into the stall to finish what I started. I don't think I can come to work once word gets out about this. Okay. That's hilarious. You should definitely come back to work. Your coworkers are just gonna laugh with you if they're good coworkers. If not, You know? I don't know. I have no advice. I guess I don't have to give advice. Just today I fucked up. But let's read a couple comments. I've had this happen. Nearly fell trying to stand up. Dang. Okay, this is a common occurrence, I guess. I kissed the sink once. Chin saved my teeth. Oh, that's awful. Okay, this is related. There's another comment. This is related. Back in the 90s, I had Street Fighter 2 on the Genesis. Damn. I played the absolute fuck out of that game. To the point that one night, sitting cross legged on the floor, I decided to challenge myself by beating the game on the hardest difficulty. No losses, every round, a perfect for me. Again, sitting cross legged, at some point I decided I would not stretch my legs until I did it. A couple hours later, I had to, oh my gosh, a couple hours later, I had to ally beaten my self imposed challenge. Okay. And I tried to stand up, both legs fully numb from above the knee all the way down. I almost made it to my feet, falling over and destroying a plastic Art Deco table my parents had from the 70s. It took me about 5 minutes from that before I could stand up and walk up the stairs to tell my parents I broke the table, legs still completely numb. I remember being worried about snapping a knee and going up the stairs. Anyway, for some reason, ever since that night, I've been able to stand and walk just fine with numb legs. Okay, that's just hilarious. That's a good story. I've never experienced that. But if you're sitting that long, stretch your legs. It's good for your blood flow too. So, okay, let's do another one. Let's do another one. Cause why not? Oh, I was gonna show you. Look at my pretty cookies, my snickerdoodles. Up close to the camera. Wow, this is a good snickerdoodle. Okay, I'll watch. Here. You're not gonna hear me for a second, but I'm gonna break the cookie open for the camera. Ready? Wow. I'm gonna give you a taste test. I'm gonna give it a taste test. Okay, here we go. I'll move you away so you can't hear me chewing. Mm. That was delicious. Damn, those are good. Okay. I kind of want to do one more. Okay. Oh, I need glasses. Here we go. Today, I effed up by eating my roommate's special brownies and accidentally time traveling. I didn't read this one either. I just read the titles, but I think I know where it's going. So this happened yesterday and I'm still recovering. I got home from work absolutely starving. I skipped lunch trying to impress my boss. Mistake number one. I walked to the kitchen and there, in all their chocolatey glory, was a tray of perfect brownies on the counter. No note, no warning, just temptation. Okay, get some self control. Holy cow. I texted my roommate asking if I could have one. No response. I waited about 30 seconds. Mistake number two. Obviously, that was enough time to justify eating three of them because YOLO. Mistake number three. You sound like a terrible roommate. That's listen. I was once a roommate, as you know, if you watched my first video. And I like to think I was a good roommate. And honestly, if you just asked me, I'd share any treat with you. Anyway, continuing. About an hour later, I was halfway through an episode of The Office when it hit me like a freight train. My legs went jelly, the walls were breathing. I was pretty sure I could hear Dwight Schrute giving me life advice. Then my roommate came home. He saw that empty brownie pound and just stared at me like I'd kicked his puppy. Yes, bro, you didn't eat those, did you? Oh, now I feel bad for the roommate. At this point, I was basically a plant. I tried to say yes, but I'm sure it just came out as bleh. You're a freaking idiot. Anyway, he just sighed and said, "Dude, those are from my camping trip this weekend. Each one was like super strong. You ate three?" Anyways, the next 6 hours of my life are missing. Apparently, I kept telling my roommate I was a cosmic pancake and tried to order a pizza by talking into the TV remote. I woke up this morning on the living room floor under a blanket made of my own laundry. My roommate left me a bottle of water and a sticky note that just said, "Next time, ask." Seriously, next time, just ask. Then you want to overdose on edibles. Let's read some of the comments here. Dude, you just took someone else's shit and emptied the tray? Yeah, you effed up. You're also a terrible roommate. Yeah, seriously, that's horrible. Eat somebody else's treat. He ate 3 brownies but emptied the tray. I am not usually someone to cry ChatGPT. I imagine ChatGPT thinks there are 3 brownies in a tray. Somebody thinks this story's fake. Dang. Let's see. 4-year-old account. It's wild to go with AI. Yeah, I don't know. AI or not, that was pretty funny. Anyway, yeah, I've had my share of roommates, and they have eaten my my fair share. I don't know what the frick I'm trying to say. They've eaten my shit before. But be a better roommate. Don't just eat stuff that's not yours. Ask. Okay? Ask. Okay. Sorry, my soul just left my body. I think one of the pictures on my wall might be falling off. Oh my god, it sounded like a rat or something. Okay. Anyway, so that's kind of it for today. But let me pull up what's gonna be next, guys. Okay, so I did Hobby Corner. Ooh, this one will be fun. Next time, a true crime, a 5-minute mystery. That should be really fun. I love true crime. That's another one of my favorite hobbies right now. I don't know. Can you say true crime's a hobby? That sounds like I might hurt people. I don't. I'm interested in the true crime genre. I'll have to find one of my favorite stories and break it down for you guys. I don't know if it'll be 5 minutes, might be a little longer. The videos tend to be a little longer. Hopefully that's okay. That's what it is. I'll make shorts of this too, probably. My funny moments. But yeah. Okay, that's what's next. Yeah, this should be fun, guys. We're gonna have so much fun these next. I said 30 days, but living the life of a mom, I don't think that's gonna be possible. So the next 30 videos, I'm gonna post 30 videos, hopefully in the next 2 months. The time frame probably just gonna keep getting longer and longer. I'm gonna post as many videos as I want in the next however long I want. Okay? Alright. Okay. Bye.